now.
Alright, we come from the bee yard, and we've been extracting. And we're going to walk you through the process of opening them up. So these are the frames that we got at the yard. They're nice and pretty and capped, and now bee free. We place it up against this tank. There's actually a grill in the tank to catch the wax and let the honey come through. And then there's a valve on the other side, and I'll show you that when we're done. We take this is a hot uncapping knife, and it actually just barely gets hot enough to barely melt the wax, which just allows it to clean up. This opens the cells like this. I'm going to get this other side here. Now, even if you have a capping knife, I recommend that you also have a scratcher handy. When you have low sections like this right here, you can scratch open the cells so you can get all the honey out. Alright. Now what we do is we move this over to the extractor, and we'll place these in here. Let me do a few more. Once we get it full, I'll show you how that works. So one more time, we're going to... Sometimes it's a little tricky to get it to bite that first time. Run down here. Open the cells up. Now you don't have to always have to scratch them. Sometimes, well, usually there's enough of them. They stick out far enough. But these happen to be fairly new frames, so the bees haven't drawn them out quite as fully yet. All right. So we got that one. One more, and we'll have a full load. See that one come out almost all the way. And we'll reclaim all this wax that's down here. See how pretty that is? Now, all this wax down in the tub, we'll reclaim this later, and this is what we make candles and our hand balms with, and then we'll purify it a little bit further for lip balms and some of our other more refined products that we sell. Okay. Now, over here to the extractor. You want to come over here and we'll give them a tour real quick before I put it in here. These sit on a carousel. This is a radial extractor because it extracts radially. It uses centrifugal force to push the honey out towards the walls here. This just sits in the carousel like this. And then apply a little bit of human power. See on the edges as it slings the honey out, goes on the wall of the extractor and then runs down. extract these frames takes about 2 or 3 minutes of spinning. And in the interest of time, I'm not going to completely finish it. But the honey runs down here, and then we open this honey gate, and it runs down into a filter into the bucket. And this filters the wax particles out of the honey. And then what we have to do is we have to put that into another bucket called a bottling bucket, which is over here. So after we put it in here, we have to let it set, usually overnight. And that's because the bubbles from the extraction process, we don't want those in there. It'll make the honey foamy, and we don't want that. So after it settles overnight, and we did this yesterday, you crack your gate open, and this is the best part. And let the honey run down. And get down here, show a good view of it. Well, the trickiest part is getting it to the right level because the honey pours so slow. Okay, there we go. We'll put the lid on it, and we'll let that settle for a little while. So now honey's, the rain is here. Now honey looks so good I don't even want to put a label on the bottle. But we'll put a safety seal over the top of it, and that's what you'll see at the farmer's market next week.